Okay, so my hair is not quite long enough to do the top bun without putting extensions in. If your hair is long enough to do it, you can just skip the extension part, but I just think that the bun looks a lot fuller when I use extensions. So, yeah, my hair has layers and it's not that full as you would think. Like when I put it in a ponytail, I don't have that much to work with. So I'm going to use extensions, but like I said, if your hair is full enough and long enough, then you can skip the extensions. Or if you just don't care for a really big bun, then skip it as well. But I just like it to be really big and full. So I'm going to show you how to clip on the extensions when you are going to put your hair up so it lays flat and smooth. So what you want to do, as you can see, I just brushed through my hair. I didn't do anything to it. This is 2nd day old hair. And part your hair. You're going to put the extensions in, but instead of putting them in the normal way, just going and putting them on the part this way, you are going to put them in upside down. Just like that. So that is what it looks like. Okay, so now I have my extensions in. I'm going to put my hair down. So the first way to do this is just to take all of the hair, and you can skip smoothing it down so much if you like a little bit of messiness to it. But I'm going to smooth the sides out. But I actually like for the top to have a little bit of volume. I'm going to use a little bit of my Kenra leave-in healthy hairspray. It's not hairspray, it's a like a leave-in conditioner, just to help me smooth everything down. And then now take an elastic and start putting it in a ponytail. When you get to the last little loop that you have, try not to pull the hair all the way through. So I'm going to leave a little bit, you know, coming out at the end. And so you have this loop thing right here. And so then what you want to do is start separating and pulling the loop around to the front. You can separate your hair. And this is when you're going to need bobby pins. But you really want to take your time with fixing this part of the bun. If you want to make it a little bit easier for you to control, spray a little bit of hairspray around the hair so it gets kind of stiff. And then start working with it. You need to tuck the pieces of hair under. And then bobby pin them down. You'll worry about these little pieces sticking out later. With these little pieces that you have hanging out at the back, I just like to push them underneath the hair. This is going to be slightly messy when you do it, so you just need to be patient when you're doing this. But that is the messy bun, the messy donut bun. But now I'm going to show you how to do more of that JLo sleek donut bun. So I'm going to start off by taking my mousse to smooth down the flyaways that I have. And now I'm going to smooth it out with this brush that I got from Cosmoprof. And you want to brush all of your hair into your hand, again into a high ponytail. You want to make sure you're holding it tight so that it stays in place, and you want to make sure it's right in the middle of your head, and put it in a snug ponytail. Okay, so it's going to look something like this, and this is already like a style on its own, so if you want like that really cute Kim K long ponytail, you can just do that. So what you're going to need is like a donut sponge shape hair things. This is not a donut sponge though, this is a sock. So I took one of my husband's socks, a long sock, and you want to start rolling it inside out. And there's the tip that you get at the end. But what you want to do is cut that little tip off. So take some scissors and cut away. Just don't cut yourself. And now you have your own little homemade donut sponge. Okay. And then once you do that, put your hand through it, and you're going to pull your ponytail through. You want to make sure that it looks even when you put it on, so squish it in place. If you have a black sock, use a black sock, but I could only find a white one, so I'm using the white one. But just make sure that it's even. You want to split your hair in two. So bring some to the front, a little bit more than that. So bring some to the front and then leave some in the back. I'm going to brush it first. I'm going to spray it with hairspray. And then I'm going to tease it. And then spread it out, and it starts to form in place better when you tease it. But make sure it's still smooth. And then with the front of it, you want to brush it out on the top. You're going to lift it, spray right there, and tease it down a little bit. And then shape it into the donut. And I'm going to take another hair tie, and I am going to secure that over this whole thing. And with the rest of the hair, I'm going to start in, let me see, I will start just on the side and start grabbing the hair and twisting it around the bun. And just keep going around, twisting, and then you want to tuck it underneath. Tuck the ends underneath and then secure them in place. And there is the more sleek donut bun. You could braid this, you can twist it, you can totally skip putting the little elastic band around this so it's really, really sleek, and just start pinning them under like the first style we did, and then just hide the ends if you want it to be still sleek but a little bit bigger. And then, like I was saying, I did this way where I pretty much did it the exact same way I did it the first time, except with the donut sponge underneath. So if I part my hair, let me see, you can see the little donut sponge, but instead of making it really snug to the sponge, I just took my hair and started pinning it underneath, and then with the little ends I just wrapped them around and pinned it underneath. So that is, I guess you could say, 3 ways to do it. I was only going to do like 2 ways, but this is pretty much, I just explained how to do it. And just make sure you spray everything so that you don't have too many flyaways. It looks pretty sleek, and but it's still really full. So this type of bun is like my favorite now. I'm going to start doing this more often, especially because the summertime is coming, well, spring is coming, and it's really easy. I can just go without having to style my hair too much. Just put it up really quick and pin everything. This still looks really cute and put together and sleek, and it takes only literally 5 minutes. I just love this hairstyle. I think it's so cute and so chic. So please try this hairstyle out. I was like that one person who said, oh my god, my face is too fat to wear my hair up. I just don't like it. It makes my cheeks look big. I don't know. I just didn't like it. But after kind of like seeing girls pulling it off, I was like, maybe I can pull it off. So I wanted to try to do it, and I did it. So, and I do like it. So I really hope you guys like this. Thank you for watching. And I'll have all of my links where you can find me down below. So that's about it. Until my next video, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I'm getting so out of breath. This feels so weird. I feel like I'm working out doing this. My stomach is getting bigger, so my lungs are like, there's no room in there. Give it some room!